any system of ideas arranged in rational order that produce general principles which increase our understanding and explanations. School of thought is a term that refers to a group of beliefs, ideas that support a specific theory or idea. Psychological determinism. This refers to the theories that attribute to criminal behavior of individuals to psychological factors such as emotional and mental problems. Ego. This is considered to be a sensible and responsible part of an individual's personality and governed by reality principle. It is developed early in life and compensates for the demands of the ID by helping individual guide his actions to remain within the boundaries of accepted social behavior. It is objective, rational part of the personality. Superego, conscience principle. It serves as moral conscience of an individual. It was structured by what values were taught by the parents, the school, and the community, as well as belief in God. It was largely responsible for making a person follow the moral of codes of society. It was divided into two parts. Conscience tells what is wrong and right, and ego ideal direct the individual to morally acceptable and responsible behavior which may not be pleasurable. Oedipus complex, a stage of development when male begins to have a sexual feelings for their mothers. Electra complex, a stage of development when girls begins to have a sexual feelings for their fathers. Latency begins at age 6. Feelings of sexuality are expressed until the genital stage begins at puberty. This marks the beginning of adult sexuality. Fixated person exhibit the traits, characteristics of those encountered during infantile sexual development. Example, an infant who does not receive enough oral gratification for the first year of life is like as an adult engaged in such oral behavior as smoking, drinking, or drug abuse and others. Neurosis, a common type of mental disorder used to explain criminal behavior. Psychosis, a more serious type of mental disorder which can be organic or functional. Psychotic people lose contact with reality and have difficulty distinguishing reality from fantasy. Impulse disorder, an excessive or unreasonable desire to do or have something, an irrational or irresistible motive. Example of these are kleptomania, pyromania, and dipsomania and others. Schizophrenia, also known as dementia precox, characterized by distortions or withdrawal from reality, disturbances of thoughts and language, and withdrawal from social contact. Anxiety, characterized by the person feeling anxious. Anxiety, also known as anxiety state or anxiety reaction, characterized by the person feeling anxious, fearful anticipation or apprehension. The person may be irritable, have poor concentration, and overreact to things that are annoying. Social norms, shared standard of behavior which require certain expectations of behavior in a given situation. Socialization refers to the learning process by which a person learns and internalizes the ways of society so that he can function and become an active part of society. Culture, the concept that conduct norms are passed down from one generation to the next so that they become stable within the boundaries of a culture. Sociological determinism. Sociological factors refers to things, places, and people with whom we come in contact with and which play a part in determining our actions and conduct. Next was cultural transmission. Cultural transmission, the concept that conduct norms are passed down from one generation to the next so that they become stable within the boundaries of a culture. Social band ties a person has to the institutions and process of society. According to Hirschi, elements of the social band include commitment, involvement, attachment, and belief. Strain theory holds the crime is a function of the conflict between the goals people have and the means they can use to legally obtain them. Pattern 1. Individuals imitate others in proportion to the intensity and frequency of their contact. Pattern 2. Inferiors imitate superiors. Pattern 3. When two behavior patterns clash, one may take the place of the other.